After 5 years of marriage, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes surprised the world by announcing their intention to divorce. Many people were incredibly shocked by this because the pair had always appeared to be happy together. What went wrong, then? Although the cause behind Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' divorce is unknown, there are theories. Whatever the cause, Tom and Katie's marriage was obviously in trouble. They made the decision to part ways. Let's examine the grounds behind Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' separation. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to our channel. Number 1. Factors that contributed to the demise of the marriage between Tom and Katie. A Hollywood match made in heaven, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes wed in 2006. But when the couple announced their divorce 6 short years later, the fairy tale came to an abrupt end. It's possible that a number of reasons played a part in their marriage's dissolution. First of all, there was their disparity in ages. When they got married, Katie was only 26 and Tom was 44. There were also rumors that Katie's feelings of being entrapped by Scientology contributed to their breakup. The fact that Tom Cruise is apparently quite domineering may be one of the causes. His reputation as a demanding husband and parent puts a lot of stress on his family. Another explanation is that all the media focus on Katie Holmes and her family may have made her feel as though she was living in a fishbowl. She might have thought she lacked independence and privacy as well. However, the fact that they were two very different persons may have been the most important element in their divorce. Katie said that she married for love, whereas Tom wedded for a faith, in an interview with Oprah Winfrey conducted shortly after their breakup. Therefore, it's probable that their conflicting priorities and ideals finally caused their relationship to end. Number 2. Tom Cruise backed up a long-standing rumor about his divorce. Before, there was a persistent notion that his divorce from ex-wife Katie Holmes was the result of her inability to cope with his Scientology views. According to some accounts, she divorced him primarily to keep their daughter away from the church. Cruise has never addressed these claims explicitly, but he recently stated that he and Holmes are still friends and that they intend to co-parent their child. Although there is still some animosity between the two, it appears that they are working to improve their precarious circumstances. It's nice that Cruise and Holmes can coexist amicably for the benefit of their daughter. But it's also important to remember that Scientology has already been connected to other well-known divorces. In fact, the church has in the past been charged with dissolving families, and it's probable that this contributed to Holmes' decision to leave Cruise. Whether or not that is the case, it is obvious that Scientology can be a divisive and contentious subject, and Cruise will probably continue to be questioned about it in the future. Number 3. Katie's pregnancy, because of which Tom had bought a sonogram machine. When Katie found out she was expecting her third child, Tom realized he had to get a sonogram machine despite his initial concerns about its cost. Tom and Katie would be able to watch their child's growth and development in real time thanks to the equipment. They could strengthen their relationship with their child with the aid of a sonogram gadget. Tom and Katie used to monitor the television as their unborn child moved around within Katie's womb frequently. They looked forward to the day when they could finally meet their child, since they enjoyed watching him or her kick and wriggle. Finally, the day came, and Tom and Katie were ecstatic. They had the impression that they had known their child for months because of the sonogram machine. Number 4. How Tom declared his daughter Suri's birth as spiritual. On April 18, 2006, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes gave birth to their daughter Suri. The birth certificate, however, indicates that she was born at a spiritual time. It's unknown why Tom chose to list the spiritual birth of his daughter rather than the precise time and day. Maybe he thinks Suri was born into a greater plane of life in addition to this one. Or perhaps he just believes that she was such a perfect little angel that she didn't require a birth certificate from this world. Whatever the reason, it's unquestionably a unique method to list the birth details of one's child. And Tom deserves praise for being different. After all, nobody compares to him. Thank you, Tom, for always making things interesting. They have different priorities. Katie Holmes is more concerned with spending time with her family and raising her daughter than Tom Cruise is with his acting career. Tension between them might have resulted from this disparity in priorities. Katie Holmes is a Catholic, whereas Tom Cruise is a devoted Scientologist. They accepted each other's religious convictions, but ultimately they had differing lifestyle preferences, which would have been contentious. Number 5. Did Katie lead Tom to protect her daughter Suri from Scientology? Nobody is certain of Katie Holmes' reasons for divorcing Tom Cruise. Some claim she did it to shield her daughter Suri from Scientology, while others think she just divorced her husband. Whatever the cause, their breakup garnered international attention. Today, almost 5 years after her divorce, Katie is talking openly about it. She discusses how she was able to move on and make a happy life for herself and her kid in a recent interview. Katie says it wasn't simple. On numerous occasions, I simply didn't want to get out of bed. But Katie was eventually able to pick herself up and start over with the help of our family and friends. She says, "I'm so thankful for the individuals in my life who have supported me during all of this. Without them, I don't know where I would be." In turn, Katie is delighted to be setting an example for her kid and is now happier and healthier than she's ever been. Number 6. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' divorce holds a dark secret. The 60-year-old actor was madly in love with the actress, but their 5.5-year marriage was apparently ended because of the actor's ties to the Church of Scientology. Suri, another child they share, was born in April 2006, many months before they were married. Holmes apparently had to adhere to a set of guidelines for the process, even though Tom Cruise reportedly agreed to pay $400,000 in alimony annually. Katie Holmes had to nod her head in agreement with one of the cruelest provisions that forbade the actress from publicly dating for 5 years. In her hasty divorce agreement, Katie agreed to a provision barring her from publicly dating another guy for 5 years after the divorce or engaging in any conduct that may disgrace Tom. She is permitted to date, but she is not permitted to date in public, and she is not permitted to bring any boyfriends near their daughter, Suri. It is also stated that she agreed to the statement because she was fed up with the Top Gun alum and wanted to get away from him as soon as possible. She was also paid handsomely for the statement. Katie wanted to end the marriage so badly that she agreed to the terms and received $5 million for herself in addition to $4.8 million in child support. It's interesting that neither party has ever confirmed this story, which casts doubt on the entire episode. However, a report that surfaced during the purported romance era between Jamie Foxx and Katie Holmes appeared to corroborate that Tom Cruise's team may have given the actress such a strict contract. Number 7. What was the aftermath of the Tomcat divorce? Tom Cruise and the Miss Meadows actress separated, with Holmes receiving primary custody and the actor being permitted to visit Suri. More intriguingly, however, was a romance rumor that surfaced between Holmes and Jamie Foxx, who played Peter Parker in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Similar to the strange agreement, there was no confirmation of the connection rumor, but there were various indications that it was accurate. Leaked images frequently showed the couple holding hands. However, a W magazine article said that Fox and Holmes hid their relationship for the first 5 years, which led some fans to have doubts. However, it appears to have ended in 2019, and from 2020 to 2021, the 44-year-old actress dated chef Emilio Vitalo Jr. The video has come to an end. What do you think about this? Tell us in the comments section below. For more updates in the future, don't forget to like and subscribe.